Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology. Look inside. I was just going to come in and just go right at it. Okay, so I had did some readings earlier for all the signs, and so definitely check that out on YouTube at Astrology. A Look Inside. Make sure you check that out and look at what I've said for your zodiac sign. But I wanted to come and talk to well, actually, anyone that's interested in learning about the 12th house, but particularly Capricorns, because this Sagittarius new moon that's coming up uh, for the last of 2025, and it's the last new moon of the year, and it's the 9 year, and we're going like it's the last of the last of the last, going into the very beginning of the year. And everything starts one, like the 2026 is a 1 year, not a 9 year. So everything's going to change. And I particularly have all of this happening in my 12th house because I've done my research and whatever, and 28 degrees is in my 12th house for certain. I checked it and I wanted to come and talk about the 12th house. Now I've got a lot of 12th house emphasis in general, like my progressed MC is in the 12th house. And I wanted to talk about that. Things like having your progressed MC in the 12th house or your sun in the 12th house, or, these emphasis that come in the 12th house. So I found the best article, and I'm doing this, I guess, to give a shout out to Business Mystic because they gave probably one of the best articles on the 12th house that I've seen. And I thought, oh, that's it. I'm making a video discussing this because they did such a great job. But this is a look at the 12th house. I mean, seen from a 21st century viewpoint of the 12th house. And usually when people talk about the 12th house, it is usually very archaic. You really just don't get a lot of good conversations about the 12th house. But this was great. And so one of the things they start out with is that the 12th house is the gatekeeper to your success, happiness, and wealth. We've never looked at the 12th house as being the gatekeeper to our success and happiness and wealth, especially if we do have our MC or our progressed MC or progressed ascended or our natal sun or progressed sun in the 12th house. It's one of those things. But the super house, the super house, the 12th house is actually the house of your superpowers and untapped potential. Who knew? Who knew, right? So this is a super important thing to know if you do mindset work to help you get an advantage or seize opportunities that come your way. Why? Because the 12th house rules over the unseen secrets, like the things that we hide from ourselves, that we keep from ourselves. That's why we do shadow work. So if you ascribe to like house equals signs, then the 12th house rules your subconscious by association of Pisces. It is the house of Pisces. And so everything going on there is very Piscean, very dark, very Neptune, right? But if, it's all that mindset work really does take place in your mind. Yeah, inside your subconscious. Baby, unseen, shadowy, powerful. Like if Darth Vader is your first house, obvious, purposeful, and the face that gets shit done, right? I kind of think I might have a Darth Vader first house. I got Pluto transiting the first house that's been in there. Who knows, right? But then your 12th house would be like Emperor Palpatine, right? Palpatine, I hope I'm saying right. Palpatine, hidden, pulling strings, and the true ruler of your empire, which I thought that was amazing, right? The true ruler of the empire, hiding behind the shadows, pulling the strings behind the shadows. Yeah, yeah. This is amazing, right? So you can see why it's important for you to know about your 12th house sign and how it exerts your influence on your business. So, like in my case, like I said, this new moon at 28 degrees of Sagittarius is happening inside, right inside of my 12th house cusp. So I've got like 5 degrees of Sagittarius, but a lot of Capricorn. There's a lot of ambition that is hidden in my 12th house. And then I found that my progressed MC is sitting on Pholus of all things inside of my 12th house. I mean, it's mortifying. Anyway, you have to understand that the 12th house is important to know. So, because it exerts a certain influence over your business. And I'm freaked out because I've got this Capricorn in the 12th house. So, remember that this 12th house equals your mindset. We hear everybody talking about mindset, but we never hear them ascribing it to the 12th house. So to check how your business may be influenced by your 12th house sign, I want you to ask yourself these mindset myth busting questions. And I want to stop for a second and tell you that I took all these questions seriously and I was doing all the wrong things. Like my brain is so 12th house because my son is there by birth. And now I've got this midheaven progressed there like for the last 15, 20 years or something crazy, like 22 years. Like my brain is so like 12th housey, and I really would probably be famous if I didn't have that issue. So the number one question, because it is all about our mindset. Our mindset determines everything. It really does. So number one, does your mindset lead from confidence? Mm. So when you're about to take on a new client or start a new project, what do you normally think? I mean, are you planning for the worst case scenario with thoughts like, what's the use? This potential client is going to instantly recognize how untalented I am and be mad at me for wasting their time. Uh-oh. If that sounds like your normal thought process, you have a mindset lacking in confidence. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Your 12th house sign may have you feeling uncomfortable with showing up in all your glory and gifts. So what you can do to change your thoughts is flip it around. Flip it around, decide to be positive. This client is going to fall in love with my skill set. She'll be amazing addition to my client list, and I can't wait to work on our first project together. Your 12th house sign isn't trying to trip you up. It's trying to help you really by acknowledging your weaknesses and flipping them into strengths that help you to overcome your insecurities. Mm, that's amazing. That's amazing. So number two, does your mindset support pushing outer limits? A big part of growing your business is regularly stretching, as in becoming that beloved social media post about going outside, your comfort zone to meet where all the magic happens. I mean, we post about that kind of stuff, but are we really going outside to meet where all the magic happens? Because I know I don't. So, when an opportunity to challenge your limits and do something outside your comfort zone actually shows up, do you say things like, I can't do live video streaming? I just said that earlier tonight. Like, I really hate going live, but, or I don't have the personality for that. Or I love to host a webinar on this topic, but I'm not techie enough. If you do, then your 12th house sign is definitely alerting you to an opportunity to meet the magic. Okay? This is like letting you know, this is calling out. So while it's true that you don't have to participate in every new business trend that pops up, like TikTok, I just stopped my TikTok tonight. We won't go into that. But if you let your doubts or shadow fears keep you from doing anything challenging, you're going to miss out on the fun of discovering something new. So, what if instead of listing all the reasons you can't do something new, you said something like, I'll try video streaming 3 times. And after the third video, I'll evaluate my interest. And I'd love to host a webinar. And since I don't have enough technical expertise, I'll hire a virtual assistant to support me. So part of your 12th house sign's job is to help you overcome your barriers to success. Trying new things is a part of that success. And I realized as I was reading that, I've been blessed. I have both Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, and Capricorn, although ruled by Saturn. There's ambition and there's some kind of desire of luck or optimism there. So that's very good. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3, does your mindset demand work you love? You may not realize it, but your 12th house sign plays a big role in the projects you accept and the clients you work with. When you see projects from your clients, what are your first thoughts? Do you feel disappointed and think, another boring project from the client that makes me track them down to go through and just to get my invoices paid? Or here's another message from that one client that wants to add just one more tweak to every already bloated project. So if you do, your 12th house is clearly letting you know that your soul and spark is slowly dying and that you're not doing something about it, okay? It's true that sometimes many of us take on projects and clients because we need the green, we need that money. But if you dread seeing your clients' names in your inbox, like you want to stab your eyeballs out, like you really can't take it, this is no way to make a living or to live. You've got to stop this. The 12th house isn't about repression of desires, but the expression of them. That's part of why the ancients felt it was dangerous. Too much of sharing your secrets and indulging in your hidden desires could lead to your downfall or the shakeup of an existing paradigm. So wasn't starting your own business or side hustle a genuine heart desire of yours? I mean, wasn't this an expression of your idea of freedom or opportunity? Deep down, your heart longs to do work in support of projects you're excited about, that you want to do. Imagine seeing a new project come in from a client and thinking, oh, wow, I can't wait to get started on this one. I love this type of project. It really lets me show off my skills. So look at your 12th house sign and, see what's going on there to show you how to raise the bar when it comes to who you accept as a client or into your universe. And number 4, does your mindset overcome obstacles? Interesting. And an obstacle can either be the worst thing that ever happened to your business, or it can be the best thing that ever happened to your business. It depends on your mindset. So when you encounter an obstacle, you may think, well, this is it. I've gone as far as I can go on the success ladder. I'll never be able to overcome this problem. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I swear I just said words just like this not too long ago, man. I could tell my son is in the 12th house. But that kind of thinking comes from I'm a victim to circumstances mindset. that obstacles cannot be defeated. And sadly, I have to say, someone with, their MC in the 12th house for 20 years, you start to believe that the obstacles cannot be defeated. I mean, the fear that they might not be able to, because you lose a lot with the 12th house. Anyway, your 12th house sign lays bare the shadow work that still needs to be done. It shows you the soft underbelly of wounds, karmic, ancestral, generational, that still need tending to. Obstacles are the healing and the test. Can you overcome them? Yeah, you can. You can do it. The mindset to cultivate instead is I'm an overcomer. It allows you to acknowledge obstacles while acknowledging or knowing that they can be beaten. You might think this setback may slow me down, but I'll find a way around. I'll find a way around it. I'm going to come back stronger than ever. It is not going to hold me down. And maybe I do have that in there. I bounce back really well. And maybe that is what that 12th house energy is about, being able to bounce back from setbacks, because setbacks are bound to happen. But finding a bounce back or how to get around it, that's the secret. That is the secret. So, number 5, what do successful business owners know about mindset? Successful business owners know that mindset is the key to unlocking their potential and earning more than they ever thought possible. Most importantly, they know that they can mold and shape their mindset to whatever they want. The key is tapping into your mindset. It is understanding your 12th house sign, the sign in your 12th house. So if you've been struggling with your business, look into your 12th house sign. As you improve your way of thinking, you'll make subtle adjustments in your life and business. You'll have the confidence to say no to clients and projects that just aren't a good fit without fear, and readily attract the ones that are a good fit. And you'll make decisions that are in alignment, that are in line with who you want to be and what you want your brand to be about, whatever you want your brand to be about. You'll become the best version of yourself. You'll make decisions that are in alignment for you. So start by reading this Unjinx Yourself guide that they have. They have that and they're promoting that. And I highly recommend you guys get that. But they also listed a 500K offer workbook. And I got the sign up from Business Mystic. And I'm going to put this sign up link in the comment section for anybody who wants to actually go and get that 500K offer workbook. I actually signed up for it, and I'm sharing it with you because I was so impressed with the Business Mystic for sharing such an awesome, awesome topic, such an awesome, awesome article. I just had to share it with my listeners. I hope that you get that 500K offer workbook, especially if you're someone like me who has a large 12th house, because I got both a Sagittarius and Capricorn in it, and I've got my sun there, and I've got my Progress sun there, and I've got my Progress MC there, and I got my Progress Chiron there. Like, it just goes on and on. So if you've got a lot of 12th house emphasis like I do, I highly recommend you pick up this 500K offer workbook. And, if any of this resonated with you, and also if you are looking yourself for an astrologer that you can trust, an astrologer that gets you. Like I would pride myself on being that astrologer. Then I am putting up my special holiday offers, an in-depth reading for $59, which is a comprehensive 30 to 40 minute audio or video uh, analysis of your birth chart. It's perfect for deep self-understanding. It is recorded and sent to you. And I'll put up the link on how you can get that. Or you can get a 15-minute live laser session, which is $50, but you get to ask your pressing questions about love or career or 2026 or, whatever your question is. And we can get straight to the point, and it's a powerful live call. So you can book that now. And there's book that from Calendly. I'm going to put that link, both of those links, up in when I finish this and upload it to YouTube. Invest in your self-knowledge. Invest in that. It's the best gift that you can give yourself in 2026. I mean, clarity is the best gift. The more clarity that you have, the better it is for you, and the more successful you'll become. Okay. Much love to you. This has been Adrienne, Capricorn Tigress of Astrology, a look inside. Many blessings to all.